Welcome back to FTL. We are doing a Zoltan run-through on easy mode, and I am about to fight the Rebel flagship. I feel that I'm pretty well equipped for this, so I am optimistic about my chances here. Anyway, let's get it started. Standard defense setup here. I don't have a teleporter, so I'm not going to be able to take out that missile launcher without using some of my other weapons, but with 2 beam weapons and an Ion Blast 2, I should be able to take their shields down quickly enough that I can neutralize that. The hull beam will come in handy in this fight because the enemy flagship does have an awful lot of empty rooms in its hull. The tricky part is that the flagship will be cloaking repeatedly, at least early on in this fight, and in that meantime, that'll give the shields plenty of time to recharge. As you can see, there are 3 loading up right now, so I'm going to hope and see if I can get a quick halberd beam off before they all reload. Yep, got a couple shots in. That's good. That's better than nothing. I am actually probably going to target my hull beam at their cloaking and see if I can disable that before I do anything else, because that cloak is really being a pain in the ass. It's probably, yep, it's going to cloak one more time before I can even fully take down their shields. And now it's pretty much back to square one. This is the tricky part of this first fight if you don't have a reliable way of piercing shields and you're relying on an Ion Blast 2. Thankfully, he's having a hard enough time hitting me that I should be able to wear him down over time. 2 more hits ought to do it with the Ion Blast, if he can. Nope, he's going to cloak in time, so that's a shame. I'm getting a little bit unlucky with my shots here as well. And now we've got a fire in our drone control room. I'll send some Engi to take care of that, because I was kind of using that drone. Remember to cloak to dodge these missiles. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, we at least did some damage there. Our drone control is fixed, so I want to remember to turn that back on. And yeah, this is going to be a slow fight unless I start getting luckier with my Ion Blast hits, but so far I'm winning it. And this form of the ship is actually going to be much harder than some of the other ones because he can dodge so many of my Ion Blasts. He's effectively removed my hull beam as far as weapons options go, simply because it won't punch through even 1 level of shielding. But now that the hull beam is down, with a little careful targeting, I can hit 4 rooms with it. So that just took out quite a bit of his remaining health, and now that the shield is almost fully down, oh, so close to taking it out entirely there. I'm going to remember to detarget my weapons until I get more of his shielding down. There's no reason to waste cooldown time. And I am not even going to worry about his missile launcher. I just want to try and hit as many rooms as possible, because I've almost got this one won. Ugh, and he cloaks. Figures. Incoming missiles, most of which miss, which is good. I just got to repeat the cycle. All I need to do is get him down to 1 shield strength again, and then I will win. Remember to cloak to dodge those missiles. Come on. I think this is the longest boss fight we've seen so far, just because it's a shielding duel, and as long as he's got cloaking, it is a tedious process. This is where I wish I had bought that breach bomb when it was available. This fight would have been over like 5 minutes ago. If that one had actually hit, I would have been able to get that last laser blast in, but no such luck. Just gonna have to keep plugging away at him. Yeah, the enemy flagship has very high evasion, so almost half of my ion blasts seem to be missing, which is a real pain. Take more damage, he cloaks again, and the cycle repeats. I'm actually going to send my pilot up to heal because he's starting to get a little lower on health than I would like. Okay, one more shield go down, please. Yes, got him. Alright. That was getting very, very tense there for a little while, but we managed it okay. We'll send Shirai, our pilot, back to his position. And I just want to look over my equipment. Yeah, I don't have any other weaponry options, so I'm going to have to go with what I've got. I should at least upgrade. Yeah, I've got that spare power, so I might as well upgrade my engine one more time and just squeeze another 5 evasion percentage out of there. And let's try form number 2. Alright, this should being the operative word, be easier, because he can't cloak to dodge my ion blasts now. So if I can avoid getting decimated by boarding drones and other such things, I should be in fairly good shape for this fight. And of course that boarding drone made it on, and of course it went to my drone control room. So I actually have to deal with that now. At least I have a Mantis to help take him down a little bit more quickly. Remember to cloak to dodge all these drones. Really wish more of my ion blasts would hit. Oh, and I just lost my Mantis. I got so caught up watching everything else I didn't see him run out of air. Well, these things happen. Time to start focusing on some offense. Send my Engi in to repair that breach in my hull. The shields are down all the way, so I can use my hull beam to hit actually 3 empty rooms, so that should be another 6 damage. Cloak to dodge that swarm of enemy drones. Send my Engi to the medbay to heal up. His shields are totally down now, and that missile launcher has been taken out, so now I can retarget my halberd beam as well to hit 4 rooms. So one more volley and he'll be done for. He may get one more drone swarm off. Nope, took him out. Okay. That could have gone better. I could have saved that Mantis crewman, but at least we didn't blow up. And now it is on to the final fight. Let's see how this goes. Alright. The Ion Blast 2 is going to make fairly quick work of the super shield that he has, assuming it doesn't miss with every other shot. And I'm actually going to use the hull beam on it as well, just because the hull beam has a relatively quick cooldown time. And he's about to fire all of those heavy lasers at me. Fortunately, cloaking largely negates that threat. I've got a hull breach, but that'll be relatively easy to deal with. remember to turn off my hull beam now, since it's just bouncing off of his regular shields. And got a fire in my shield room. Move my Zoltan crew member out of there. And I'm having terrible luck with my ion blast in this. They almost never miss this much. And we're starting to take some hits here, and I'm beginning to get a little concerned. Okay, just a couple more ion blast hits and I'll actually be able to do some more damage to him. You can see the crew member in his missile launcher is still alive because it got fixed back up again, but hopefully I'll get my cloak back before, yep, just in time to dodge those incoming lasers. Perfect timing. And now the damage starts. His shields are down, and I can just fire at will, so I think I've got this fight in the bag. Yep, one more hit, and he is done for. Boom, there we go. Alright, that was good. That was a closer fight than I would have predicted, actually, but I turned out to have much more trouble with that ion blast than I was expecting, as far as my sole shield removal device went. I would have been much better off using a breach bomb, or maybe even an ion bomb, it seems, because that just took way too long. But it worked out okay in the end. I only lost one crew member, and I didn't come too close to dying. So I hope that was entertaining and informative, and I will catch you guys next time.